Sup guys and girls, Giovanni here, and Constantine, do your thing.
Alright then, on with the show.
The episode begins with Booker looking for stuff to get for his car, so they really just glossed over of him buying and picking out a car. I would have liked to see that. Then again, in driving Miss Lazy of That's a Raven, they glossed over Eddie getting his own car. Imagine Raven and Booker are at the car dealership with Raven saying to Booker, "Alright Booker, pick a car you want, but don't pick out anything expensive." Booker found a engineer online for $500, but he doesn't have that kind of money. He tries to ask for money from Raven, but she got none. I mean, this is the one thing I do remember from season 4. What happened to that money Raven and Chelsea were hiding from the kids? Did they spend it all? Booker gets a vision working at the Chill Grill and getting a lot of money. Once the vision is over, Ivy and Neil are staring at him. I like, as it's been shown in That's So Raven and Raven's Home, about seeing the visions from an outside perspective. I mean, you don't 100% see it from Ivy and Neil's perspective, but you get my point. The Raven and co-owner storyline continues. Victor gives Raven some binders to learn how to run the Chill Grill, but Raven doesn't want to read it. Booker comes to Raven to get a job, and with a little persuasion, he gets the job. I need to ask, does Booker seriously not know what a sponge is, or was that a joke? I mean, I do remember in season 1 or 2 when Nia said Booker will only clean the front of the plates, but forget to clean the back. So, I don't know. Victor, when he sees Booker, is his barista, and he is confused because he never hired him, but Raven says she did. Not only that, she tells Victor she wants to change the Chill Grill to give it a bit more of a vibe. You can tell Victor is slowly getting annoyed by this. Laszlo somewhat appears in the episode as Victor is talking to him off screen. Victor sees Raven has made a chill zone and doesn't like it, but Victor changes his mind, telling Raven he was wrong, but he was secretly lying. He sends Raven to the bank to get rid of her, and as soon as she leaves, Victor gets rid of the chill zone.
Okay, the chill zone is closed. Everybody go back to your mama's house and use her Wi-Fi.
When Raven gets back, Booker tells her the chill zone is gone, along with his espresso machine. Raven basically says, "You wanna play? Let's play." He about to find out vengeance is served cold. So Newt Slacky, let me just stop right there. I'm going to be calling him Marvin or Marvin's twin brother, at least for a while, just to make it easy on myself, because I'm still fucking pissed they didn't bring back Marvin. Okay? So, Marvin comes to the Chill Grill to talk about the changes of the Chill Grill, but Victor wants to talk about how he is running the Chill Grill with his daughter. Victor and Marvin enter the Chill Grill and see not only is the chill zone back, but it's updated with fancy music and a lighting setup. Marvin likes it and dances to the music. For me, I was like, this looks like more of a club than a restaurant. Victor sees Raven and says, "What have you done?" Raven was like, "I only changed 50% of it because I'm 50% co-owner." Can I say I like Raven's outfit here? Marvin does his reporting and asks Raven, as the co-owner, what does he bring? Raven says,
"I must say I bring a dash of creativity, a splash of vibelocity."
You can tell because Raven starts having a fashion show showing the co-workers in fancy gear. Even Booker.
Say it right.
Oh, my bad.
Chocolate drip!
But things go wrong when Booker drops his drink onto Marvin because the fog machine blew out too much smoke, messing with Booker's vision. Not psychic vision, but eye vision. Marvin leaves and Victor thinks maybe all of this co-owner stuff was a mistake. Raven talks to Victor and wants to apologize for going overboard. She thinks Victor doesn't want her to co-own the Chill Grill. And Victor says, "I don't think I do." And Raven says, "Dang. Tell me how you really feel." Victor goes in depth on what he means and says, "I tried to bring you in on my passion. You need to find your passion." Raven thinks she's not co-owner anymore. But Victor says, No, you're still co-owner, just not in the 50% you think. And for the first time ever, you get a different location in the Chill Grill. It shows a loft. I always wanted to know how big is the restaurant because I've always wanted to see the right side of the restaurant, but you only see the left side. I want to see a blueprint of the restaurant because the stairs to the loft has to be on the right side. Then again, it could be connected to the kitchen, but still, I want to see more of the Chill Grill restaurant regardless. The loft will be Raven's design studio. I swear, Raven gets a new fashion place every season. Booker's vision comes true about all the money he made while working at the Chill Grill. Booker is so happy, but Victor receives the phone call and tells Booker that Marvin's twin brother's clothes are very expensive and he has to pay up. Booker says, why does he have to pay for it? And Victor says,
Never make a man wait for his toilet paper.
I'm just gonna say, that's kind of messed up. And that's the end of the episode for Plot A. The way I thought they were going to end this Raven and Victor co-owner thing was Victor was going to let Raven use part of her ideas, meaning the Chill Grill would look different, but also still look like the original, like what they did with the Groovy Smoothie and iCarly, a change-up I didn't like. I'll mention Plot B for the sake of it. Alice wanted to do an experiment to prove anyone will think they are in love if you tell them they are. Paige, who has returned, was in love with a person named Dylan, but Alice says she wasn't really. It's only the kids at school making her think she was in love. Ivy and Neil were the perfect subjects, and they fooled me because I was like, come on, I don't want to see this. This feels so forced. But that was the point. In the end, there was a secret reason, and that was Alice wanted Dylan for herself. Here's what I think is going to happen. Paige and Ernie get together, and Alice is going to get with Dylan. By the way, I didn't mention this, but in Truth or Hair, Cammy is actually the babysitter to Ernie. I'll say this now. I don't think we're ever going to see Alice at school, hanging out with her friends or in class. All the Alice school stuff is going to take place off screen, like what they did with Levi in season 4. I want to know, does Alice have a nemesis? Like, what if Alice is the second smartest person in KJT, and with her saying she has the IQ of 180, what if the number one person has the IQ of 181, and Alice doesn't like being number 2? It would go with Alice saying she doesn't like bees. Other Plot B stuff I want to mention. Does Neil have problems with his mom? Because he would talk to his counselor about his mom. I mean, look at Neil's face when he brought up his mother. Neil calls Ivy the weird friend, but come on, Neil is the weird one here. Neil and Ivy are still storming in the household. Lock the doors or give them keys. Neil got me to laugh about their shipping names.
For our ship name, should we go with Ivy or
Ail?
You know, I'm gonna make a tally of how many times Neil can make me laugh. This starting now. I want to say I could care less if Ivy and Neil get together because this episode could be long-term booking of them eventually getting together. Maybe not in season 5, but season 6 or season 7. I give the episode a 6 out of 10. But that's all I gotta say about that. So with that being said, get your fingers up and say it with me. There was no Tanya reference in this episode. Bye.